Hello, and welcome to Introduction to AI and Data Science. You do not need any prior experience at all. This course is for everyone, whether you want to work in business, in healthcare, in an office, in technology, or to start your own company. We are going to build your understanding one small step at a time.
Okay, let's dive in. Meet our guide, Fenny the Fox. Fenny shows us that humans have always created systems to be the shared repository of organizational knowledge. Today, we call these decision support systems and executive information systems.
Here is our quick roadmap for today. Demystifying data and AI, early storage limits, the SQL revolution, the rise of big data, JSON and unstructured data, and finally, the platform economy.
Let's start with Section 1, Demystifying Data and AI.
What is data? Simple. Data is just information, like numbers, words, clicks, or purchases. Every time you use your phone, you create data. What is data science? Simple. It is the skill of looking at data and finding what it means. It helps people and companies make better decisions. And what is AI? Simple. AI is a computer that learns patterns from data and makes predictions. This is exactly how Netflix recommends a movie and how your bank spots a fraud.
Moving to Section 2, Early Storage Limits.
Let's take a brief historical journey. In the 1950s, computer storage started with reel-to-reel magnetic tape and a language called COBOL. It was very slow because it read data in a straight line. As computers grew, businesses needed to find patterns faster. We had to invent better, faster ways to retrieve our shared knowledge. Section 3. The SQL revolution. To organize information better, we created SQL. SQL places data into very neat, rigid tables. Just like a spreadsheet, you have rows across and columns down. SQL counts on a primary key. This is a unique ID that creates referential integrity. But in the real world, we often may not have a unique data descriptor for each record field. A big problem with SQL is that it normalizes and flattens the data model. Section 4, the rise of big data. Modern data is massive and messy. We call this big data. It has 4 V's: volume, velocity, variety, and veracity. Every day, businesses collect huge amounts of high-speed machine data and messy social media data. We cannot force all of this into rigid rows and columns. Section 5, JSON and unstructured data. The requirements of modeling messy, unstructured real-world data led to the creation of JSON. Unlike SQL, JSON is a highly flexible text format. Big data is what happens when you do not have a primary key. Because it lacks a primary key, JSON employs the methods of big data to create soft links between records. Remember, SQL flattens the data model and washes out key subtle details of the business's interaction with the customer. JSON is different. It preserves those complex interactions perfectly. Section 6, the platform economy. Amazon, Uber, and Airbnb are great examples of platform businesses. They learned to use big data to discover new monetization hooks in customer interactions. They asked, what unmet needs did customers have that we could serve? This builds the mathematical corporation. We use all this data to predict the future. For example, an airline models years of unstructured data to optimize crew scheduling and prevent your flight from being delayed. Why does this matter for your career? Simple. Every industry now uses data. The person who can understand data is the person who gets hired. On day 1, we will learn the foundations, see real examples, and even try a simple hands-on activity together. Remember, there's nothing to be afraid of. In this class, we celebrate progress. See you Monday morning. Bring your curiosity.